Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's the next move? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? So we can make some money. All right, some real money, Bitcoin money.
Nice.
All right, so Bitcoin, we missed a W breakout move, but I think there's another one that we can actually break out, and we're going to talk about what's its target in today's episode. So if you're excited about that, right, sit down, relax, hit the like, subscribe, bell button, and all. Like, subscribe, bell button, and all. Like Ivan on Text says, it's an algorithm, very important algorithm to pump your bags. You need to go ahead and do that. So you want your bags pumped up, right? You want your Bitcoin pumped up. You want your Ethereum pumped up. So make sure you do all of that and sit down and make sure you watch till the end of the episode because it really helps with the algorithm, right? As well, if you watch the whole video right to the end, make sure you do that as well. And watch that, yeah, all these things, right, really help me. If you want to help out this channel, you want to help out, other people as well, do so by by following that algorithm. Okay. Let's get on to today's show, right? But before we do that, I want to send some shout outs, right, to a few people who have left some kind comments, right? Loris, right, 99, man, thank you. Since he's been there, right? I've been giving him strength to never give up in the last 4 years, and now he considers himself healthy financially. Thank you very much, Loris 99. Also, right, this guy is really happy, right? He's finally financially free, right? He's made $100,000 through the trades in my Pandora's Wallet group. So yeah, all the links are in the description below. So if you're interested in finding and reading these messages, you can do so by looking in the descriptions. Yeah. So if you want to join Pandora's Wallet, there's going to be a sale, 75% off sale. It was supposed to be here right now, but it's not. But I will have that available. Okay. So now, let's get on to the trades, man. All right. Okay. So as you know, right, I'm sure you guys watch Crypto and Call from the Moon, right? They all saw this M pattern here, this W pattern here, right? There's probably even a bigger one, right? That I'm sure if we look back, I'm bet you there's like even a bigger one. Oops. Let me see here. I bet you there's a big one. No. Is there nothing here? No, there isn't. Okay, so that's good. So now, anyways, let's take a look and see if we can come up with another breakout pattern that will take us to a new high, right? Because all these things are like on the 5 minutes is what you're gonna have to look at, right? I mean, I guess we could go down to the hourly and see if there's anything. There is, yeah, there it is. There's a bigger W on the hourly. Could have swore I was right there, but yeah, you can see it all through the small time frames and for bigger time frames to quickly make some trades and make some easy money. Here's the bigger time frame W right here. It's not too late. You can actually break. It's already the breakout is right about here, right? And there's lots of W's, right, to help you make this trade. And then, of course, this rising wedge, right, is kind of like bearish, So I would be careful with this thing. This rising wedge might come back all the way here just to mess with you, right? Before it actually does the breakout. So keep that in mind. Also keep in mind, zooming out even further, right? We're outside this trend channel. We broke outside of the trend channel and probably turning this into what's called a broadening wedge, right? Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. So we probably turn that into a broadening wedge now, because of it broke out. Okay, so there we go. So let's just move that there. We could consider that, but right, remember, right? Zoom in. Let me auto fit this. Zoom in. There we go. So, you can see a rising wedge here. Hit the dump down, right? Broke it, dump down. So you got to be careful, right, with this breakout trade. Again, this is why I don't like breakout trades too much, because they generally like to punish you a little bit in order before it continues. So because we see that this is a bearish pattern, that could punish us. If you want to take this breakout here, what I would suggest is that you take it, you set your stop loss a lot lower than normal. So okay, so we're gonna go long, right? And your stop loss, your entry is right here. Your stop loss maybe halfway through this, like this candle body right here, to help you with continuing this trade. So this trade, basically, we can take this trade all the way up to, let's see here, from here to here, and yeah, that was like, I believe it was like a new all-time high at 23,500. And if you're conservative like I am, you want to like, okay, I don't want to get stopped out, right? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna move my stop a little bit lower, and yeah. Or you could actually, you know what? Wait for it to come back and become, you know, be really, really stingy, and wait for it to come back all the way to the beginning of this level here, which is the 40,000, and then, or even the EMA, the 13 EMA, right on the hourly, and then take it all the way up. Take the trade with the same stop loss down here, so or the stop loss down over here, so that you're safe. This would be the safest stop loss right down here, because if we break that, I think there's going to be a waterfall break going downwards, because we're outside of this channel. We're also breaking this W pattern. Yeah, it's going to be a catastrophic, and it turns this particular hump here and this one into an M, and then yeah, it's a catastrophic break. so you want, if your stop loss is here, you better make sure that you got it there, and do not try to be a hero and hold on to your trade. All right, so that's my 2 cents for Bitcoin. All right, so heading over to Ethereum. Wow. Ethereum, right? I love this lower time frames because there's so much going on. But let me just go up higher to the 1 hour, and yeah, you can see there is a triangle pattern right here. That hang on, let's just see. Let's just get this, a wedge pattern, right? There we go. That we've broken. Actually, I think it's clearly broken here. Well, maybe not. It's just breaking higher. And I like to warn you again. Ethereum loves to come back at you, right? Come back at your face, right? So, and then of course there's this W in here. This is the breakout level, right? Be forewarned. It looks ready to pop, and then it will create even a bigger W up here. Right, once this little one pops, and this creates the bigger one up here, yeah, you've got all kinds of movement all the way up to the almost $1,500, right? So it is going to be a very big and decisive move if it decides to go for it. Sure does, and you know what? I think it's worth the risk, right? And then you have to accept the losses if it comes against you. And so that's why I highly suggest you do not bet more than 5% of whatever you've got deposited at the exchange, right? So if you used ByBit, right? ByBit.davinci15.com, because I know you did, because you want to support the DJ15 token, you want to support this channel. You did that, right? And you opened up a new account, right? So if you did that, right, and you opened up and you deposited any amount of money, no more than 5% inside whatever this account is. I don't care how much you've got elsewhere. That's only 5% of whatever you've got in here, because that's your risk profile. All right, so because you accept, when you deposit money in these exchanges, remember they could get hacked, collapsed. So you have to consider all that money possibly being at risk as well. So only 5% as of that, please. If you want to enter any of the exchanges, I think Phemex is another good exchange to use because it allows you to have more than one account. And so let's just say you've got an epic trade going, you don't want to open up another, you don't want to close it out, right? This gives you lots of different accounts so that you can actually basically trade multiple accounts, have multiple accounts. Okay, well, I'm going to do a short-term trade, I'm going to do a long-term epic trade, or I'm going to do a medium-term trade, right? So you could do all that in Phemex, and that's what I like Phemex as well. Okay. With that said, right, I think it's worthwhile to let's reduce the risk to 2%. Right, and look at what we can get, man, because this is going to be what, a 10-to-1 almost trade here, all the way up here. So maybe you might want to like go, okay, I'm not greedy, I'm just going to go a little bit less, and yeah, get a 9-to-1 a 9-to-1 trade, right? So if it doesn't break down past this line, away you go. But I have a hard time trusting Ethereum breaking out from its levels here. It tends to like come back at you. But you know what? Trader's got to trade, and he's got to accept the losses. And so yeah, I think you should take this trade if you want to, if you feel brave enough to do so. I'm considering it. And I might do a small 5% maximum loss rate, but I probably won't lose 5%. I'll just go a bigger 5% of my total portfolio, and then make sure that it's only a small percentage of the total 5% that I'm going to lose, and then that's it. And so I'll walk away from that trade if it does not pan out. Alrighty, so yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. Remember, if you want to enjoy this live stream that we have, right, you can do so by subscribing to Pandora's wallet or owning the DJ15 token. You're getting it at a cheaper discount now. It's only need $5 worth in order to get in, and so right, because it's $100 for the actual token. So $5 for that token, and you're actually into our special group here in Pandora's wallet. I mean, DaVinci J15's group. And yeah, you can join all the people that's there, and that's where I try to answer all your questions, right? It's just that I'm a little behind, but I will get to them and directly, and I don't have somebody else answering the question. So if you send me a message on Telegram directly, a private message, I won't answer that, or on Twitter, I won't answer that. Somebody else will answer that, but I do answer the questions sent to me on my private channel. So make sure that you do that. You get into my private channel so that you can ask the questions. Alrighty, well, thank you all for watching. Thank you for being part of this channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow when we see Bitcoin at a new all-time high. Bye now.